So, I have a problem. I collect things, and collecting things fills up spaces and makes people annoyed. And then it makes me annoyed because I have to choose between them. So, I was in my garage today having a look at my gear, and then a parcel arrived with a new pair of gloves. I was like, hey, I don't have any gloves. This is great. I'd forgotten I'd ordered it. Now I have a pair of motorcycle gloves. However, well, I already have quite a few. So, I now have 8 pairs of motorcycle gloves. From rivets to, what is this thing called, a 5. I've got these over here with Sharks. This is some Norwegian company. These are actually my best. This one is not even a motorcycle glove. I don't think it's some sort of military glove. My Alpine Stars, another pair of Sharks, which, yeah, don't really look like they'll do much. And then, on one particular day, I had forgotten my gloves and I went to the local hardware store and just bought gardening gloves. And they turned out to be awesome. Check this out. They're actually leather, and they're like a strong leather as well. They fit perfectly, they're comfortable. I'm like, what the, like $5, right? Versus hundreds of bucks. The only problem is, the only thing I can criticize is that they don't close the top, so they could probably come off. But you know, if you're in a pinch, put some duct tape, and you have some really nice gloves. Anyway, so, and I've given a few away. So I've got a problem. I have too many gloves. But that's not actually my problem. My problem is I have too many bikes. I have 4 bikes in the garage. My Ninja, my new 1200, well, not new, my 2004 R1200 GS BMW, boxer engine, yay. My old G650 GS 2015, what a great bike. Both of them are great, but wow. And then over here in the corner, I have my Kawasaki Vulcan S. So I've got a Sport Cruiser, a Tourer GS, another Tourer GS, and a sport bike. I don't really need 4 bikes. I've even got 3 helmets. I mean, what am I doing? Look, I've got 3 helmets. Because it's fun, and I've got gear. Okay, how many jackets does one need? I've got my sport jacket, I've got commuting jacket, I've got sport. This is actually more of a sport jacket. This is an adventure jacket, commuting jacket, sport jacket, my rivet, leather jacket for the cruiser, and why not just get another leather jacket for the sport bike? I have to get rid of some things because the wife, she's getting a little bit annoyed about getting her car into the garage. The problem is, I don't know which one to sell. I like them all. In fact, every time I get on a bike, it's my favorite. How does that work? I'm doing my full license soon, so my G650 GS, out of all of these, is actually the only legal one I can do it on. The others have all been, they're not lambs or they de-lambed. So I drove it around ages just to practice, and I loved it. I'm like, So then I took it the 1200 out yesterday, and it's like better. And then I ride the Ninja, I'm like, it's better. I either need to get serious about collecting bikes and have 100, or I need to get rid of some of them. And I think one of them has to go. I just don't know which one. And I don't know what... Maybe I need another one, right? So if I get rid of 2, and I switch 2 for 1, so I trade them in, then I'll have 3 bikes, something new to play with over the holidays, and 1 less than I have now. Decisions. What to do? flippin' dealership. Second-hand bike place. How cool is that? Seriously, how cool is that? You know, I'll get those out a bit later. I think what I'm going to do is just do a bit of a walking tour through my bikes, just to remind myself why I got each one and what I want out of each one, to help me decide which one to keep and whether I'm going to sell one, sell two, sell three, replace one. I'm definitely not selling that. That's my latest one, so it's staying. Really hard idea. It would be really hard to sell this one because I have so much fun in it, although I was expecting to only keep it for a short while. I literally said a couple of weeks. It was such a good deal. Thought I'd play with it for a few weeks and then move it on, and here I am enjoying it enormously. So let's go through the list, should we? One by one. So let's start with the Kawasaki. This is a Vulcan S. It's a 2021 model. My first bike out of these four. I've had bikes before this, obviously, but this is my first new bike that I've ever had. Never had a new bike before. And there's something special about a brand new bike. Scratch free. And I've done quite a bit to it, and I really enjoy it. The main thing I've changed is I put on an exhaust to make it sound like a real bike. I put this on the back, and I put this seat back on there as well, which actually I really enjoy. Much prefer that to having another seat. Other things that I've done, I put the crash bars on it. I put the STS Systems Smart Turn System on. I've got a, I forget its name. They've got this power thing which regulates the emissions, the power at low revs. I can't think of its name at the moment. Power Master, not a Power Master, the other one. I put on new mirrors, Versus mirrors, which I think are much more sporty. I've got a power supply hanging off a socket over there. There's more, you know. Oh, I've put a tail tidy on. How could I forget that? And I really enjoy the tail tidy. I think it really cleans up the bike. And it's mint. It is absolutely mint. And I took out the bolt. There's a bolt in there that if you take the bolt out, you get the full horsepower of a non-lambs bike. So it rips. It really goes well. If I only had one bike to choose out of all of these bikes, that would be it. But I'd probably be wanting to upgrade to a Speed Triple or something, or a Diavo. Anyway, so my brand new bike, I've only put, how many thousand Ks on it? Splitting my mileage across so many bikes, so it's literally only done 3,000, nearly 4,000 Ks, and that's in almost a year, right? So I've hardly ridden it. Then I got this one. So the reason I got this is because my son decided he wanted to get into biking, and I watched The Long Way Around, and The Long Way Up, The Long Way Down, The Long Way Sideways, and fell in love with the idea of adventure touring. And all I wanted to do was hit the road, and I still do. Just hit the road and leave everything behind and just go on an adventure. And what an amazing bike. I also got a good deal on it. It came with crash bars, which are very expensive. I put the Givy luggage rack on the back. Forgot, I put heated handlebars on that jobby as well. I haven't actually done too much in terms of modification on this bike. It's got new wheels, new sprockets, new chain. It's had a service, it's got a brand new warrant. It comes with this, plus I added those. Now these luggage racks are amazing, absolutely amazing. They're BMW originals, and basically, not only is it a pannier set, but you get the bags. I've got stuff in my bag. In there. Check this. I'll show you how I put them on. They're awesome. And then you can. I've taken it around. Took it to around the whole Coromandel, on the dirt. Took it to Ruapehu, and have more planned. It's such a cool system. Let me show you. Yeah, give me a second.
Alright, well that took just a few seconds. Would remember that there's a side shackle here. That's why I couldn't get it on. I forgot to unloosen that. But and these things also work in the same way as the GS650s. They also come out, so you can do that, and they double the size, which is very cool. So you can seriously carry a big load if you want to. But so this is the rub. This is the funny thing. There's not a lot of difference in terms of functionality between these two bikes. Both of them can go off-road. Both of them are great. Both of them have enough power. This is lighter, so I would say it's actually an easier one to handle off-road. Both of them are comfortable as. This one's just got double the fuel. This one has got amazing fuel economy. This one I've yet to see because I've only ridden a little bit, but it looks like it burns through a lot more fuel than this one, which is understandable. It's a 1200, this is a 650. Duh. But anyway, I mean, you get the same thing, right? You really get the same thing. It's just vanity, in my opinion. Vanity. And this, such a good bike. It goes so well. Let me start it up. I have to start them up. All of them. Let's get the whole cacophony going. We'll start with the loud one. We'll start with this one. Beast. It's not a tractor, it's just a beast. Let's do the Volky. Of course, I should put it into first when I'm on an angle and on it down. Okay. Not selling. Okay, we'll then go to the Ninja. Okay. Doesn't sound anything like the Vulcan. Just a standard exhaust. I couldn't find exhaust for a second, I've forgotten. Another vanity bike, I think. It's very comfortable. And when I lowered the handles, I was expecting it to be uncomfortable. And it's not at all uncomfortable. And last but not least, the tractor. Let's give the tractor a go. Okay, ready. Ooh. And I took it in for a service. The BM guys, they set the idle a bit lower than it was. So it's actually quite fun when it idles. It like shakes. Throws you side to side. I love it. Whole bike shakes when you rev it. Anyway, so what to do? I think I need to put them all for sale and just see which one goes first. I don't know. I don't want to sell any of them they're all such good bikes. And there's such a lot of crap out there as well, right? You've got to be so careful. I have been so lucky with all my bikes. No snags at all. There they are. Stewart's Fleetwood Mac. But I gotta sell one of them. I just don't know which one. Maybe I can fit another bike in my shed without my wife noticing. It's an option. To do that way or Nadine will never get the car in the garage. So it is what it is. It's alright, they fit in nicely. Such fun. It's good to be alive, right? Living the dream. Hopefully next time you speak to me, I will know what I'm doing. Good to be alive, isn't it? What great machines we are allowed the privilege of riding. Maybe next time the garage will look a bit different. I don't know. Let's wait and see.